Welcome, welcome, welcome in. It's a championship Sunday here in Rock Hill at the Phenom Seros Invitational. Miles Mastercola here on the call with Jeff Bendel. And we got a 15U game going on as the intensity continues to pick up here in the arena. It's the videographer battle. DWOK Elite taking on Maadwest Elite. And boy, oh boy, is there some talent on the floor.
Man, it's been a lively atmosphere already to start the day. It's going to really take off, I think, here with this start of this next 3-game slate.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's going to be a lot of fun. There, like we've mentioned, a ton of talent on the floor just looking through. Like Maadwest Elite, you got Jeremiah Murchison, Ayo Awasanya, and then on DWOK Elite, Jaden Velez, Jeremiah Thomas, Nick Cannon. There's quite a bit of talent on the floor and on display. Referees talking to the coaches real quick, and that's it. We're excited for it. We should be bringing it to you live here any moment on what's been an incredible weekend of basketball here on Phenom Hoops Live in Rock Hill. As both teams get ready, they break their huddle, and we'll get it rocking. Just had a 14U championship between these two teams. DWOK was able to get it done in an overtime thriller, and this is the first of 3 games we'll have for you today, 15U, 16U, and then 17U championships going down.
You know, Miles, and I think after yesterday we saw so many while talented teams, we saw a lot of blowouts. I think today this is really a chance to see who's who. This is an opportunity for these guys. They know each other. They're all familiar with one another. Mm-hmm. So who's going to be the top dog to emerge here?
Yeah, and we've seen the level of play increase even in the semifinal games this morning, and I fully expect that to kind of continue in that trajectory here as we get going in this one.
You know, a couple guys I'm really looking at to possibly be X factors in this game. You know, Nick Cannon, I think, even after reclassifying to the class of 2030, is making his case as one of the top prospects in the country
without
already. 6'7", with that level of fluidity, ball skills, his shot-making ability, he's really starting to put it all together, and it's right on time. Yeah. And then on the other side, I look at someone like Ayo Awasanya, who's just uber productive. I mean, that's the phrase I feel like that continuously comes up when we're talking about him. The guy just produces. Doesn't matter what role, what situation, playing up or what.
Absolutely. And we're underway, and it's Trey Roper, another super talented 2029 prospect with the basketball. Fresh off a championship here on this court a few weeks ago. Pull-up 2 is no good. Rebound, and we're going the other way. Here comes Maadwest. It's Hargett with the basketball. As they try to probe in, turnover here. We're going the other way. It's Giant with it. Giant, right-hand finish. Got it. Nice adjustment for 2, and we're underway.
And they've done that a time or two before. You know, both playing with Team CP3.
Yep.
Ant Gray to Joey Giant.
Down low. Dunk and 1. What a finish.
Thank you. Here, you just want to take this, you can just grab it.
Free throw here as we get the correct rosters from Maadwest just to make sure that we have everything correct. And here comes DWOK. Giant trying to stay hot from the corner. No good. Cannon on the O-glass gets it. Almost has it poked away. It'll go out of bounds, go the other way. Looks like it'll be Taylon Burney on the inbound. Burney gets it back from Hargett. Pitches ahead. Drive. Finish. No. Rebound. And we push the other way now for DWOK. Up ahead, Roper elevates for 2 with the layup with the right hand. Good fast break offense early from DWOK Elite.
And, you know, Trey Roper just so strong, able to get downhill, absorb contact, play through it, and then just finish.
Yeah. He's one of those guys that will continue to improve and get better, but already such a strong frame as a perimeter-oriented guy and makes multiple efforts when needed.
And, another thing about Roper that's interesting is, like, a kid like that who's so physically dominant at an early age, a lot of them just fall by the wayside. So it's really impressive to see how much he's developed his game.
Absolutely. Here he is on the glass again. I'll probably be seeing him get a lot of rebounds today. Pitch ahead, a little far ahead of Thomas. He makes an effort to save it, but ends up almost throwing it right on top of the scoreboard. Here is Christian Hargett. What a year he had at Heritage this past season.
I mean, quietly one of the more underrated prospects, I think, and probably the top prospect in Raleigh in that class.
Yeah, absolutely. Him and Roper both in discussion for that layup up and no good. Actually, now that Aaron Parker's in 2020. Yes.
Yeah.
But,
excuse me.
Yeah, Aaron Parker all in that mix in that upper tier. All three in the top 10 on the Prep Hoops rankings, and deservedly so. Let's see what Roper can get here at the line. And Nightdale should have a really strong group this upcoming season with him and Brennan Jefferson at the helm. We got to see them a little bit in June as well.
Yeah, and they're still kind of working the kinks out, but I think they're just going to be a team that's going to get better every time out.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see what we got.
Elijah Papajuo here. He's a guy that just recently transferred to Smith, had a really, really strong freshman year. Mm-hmm. Tough shot there by Hargett.
Absolutely.
I'll be looking to see the kind of the jump he makes. I think he's a 3-sport athlete, known baseball player, may play football as well. You want to keep an eye on number 2 there for Maadwest.
Absolutely. Kick out to Thomas. He'll drive baseline with some purpose. Swatted away by Io. Good jumping defense there. Almost got a play out of it. Hargett weaving through. Hargett kind of stuck. Dump down. That's a great pass down to Taylon Burney, who's a jumping jack.
Yeah, nice change of pace there by Hargett.
Absolutely.
Read the floor, make the right play.
Pull up 3, Cannon, no good. Rebound secured, and it's in the hands of Taylon Burney. He just made the move over to Jacksonville High School in the eastern part of the state. Played with Garner Road 15s this summer. One of the best athletes in North Carolina, regardless of classes, you see
right on cue.
There. Pull back 3. Up, no good. Rebound batted around. Push ahead pass is there for Io. Io going to take it himself and throw it down with the right hand. Good pace to this one early, as that will look to continue. Cannon, in rhythm look from the corner. No good. And here comes Christian Hargett dealing with a little pressure. Simmons calls him Young Halliburton.
I like it.
Burney driving, little too much. Cannon on the glass, lost it right to Burney.
Well, as you can see, Burney obviously has the physical makeup of a guy who's going to continue to get better. But I love his activity right now already just on the glass, even if he's not securing the rebound, just the way he's impacting, getting hands on it, being active.
Thomas, an in-rhythm look from the corner, no good. Outside shots not really falling for DWOK early. They have a lot of skill in that lineup. You'd think they will start to fall eventually over the course of this game.
I think both these teams came out, a little timid. They're just trying to find their footing, and it'll get a little bit more seamless as we go.
Absolutely. Missed layup there from Elijah. And here comes Thomas going in. Fouled there as Awasanya tried to make a play on it, but couldn't quite do it without fouling. And we got free throws coming for Jeremiah Thomas, who also enjoyed a really good summer with Team CP3 on the Nike EYBL.
Another guy who's just been so refined at such an early age that it's easy to be enticed with his array of tools. I mean, the size, skill, athleticism early, and he's continued to grow and continue to progress. But now recently transferring to Forsyth Country Day, I think that could be a move that unlocks him even more.
Absolutely. First free throw for him is good. Some substitutions coming into the game now. Second free throw for Mr. Thomas is no good. 8-7 will be the score as Hargett will bring it up with a little pressure from Giant. Here's Jeremiah Murchison into the game, one of the top guards out of Fayetteville. Io driving in with the right hand, no good, but gets to the line. Io's a guy that is going to continue to, I feel like, be a steady riser as, with rankings early on, upside and potential is valued more than production.
Sure.
A lot of those guys that might be ranked ahead of Io now, based on potential, he will eventually lap because of how undeniable his production is.
Well, and it's another thing is like he plays up. He's always played up. He plays up multiple age groups. So it's not like he's unproven against varsity 17U level talent. He's done it time and again.
That's a tough shot from Jeremiah Thomas, showing off the skill to give his team a 1-point lead with 11 minutes and change to go. Here's Murchison weaving through. Kind of got stuck, poked away. Who will get it? And Giant showing some fire on the defensive side of the basketball, getting the jump ball tie-up.
Love what Giant brings to a team. So much of his stuff doesn't show up in the stat sheet, but just a natural glue guy, utility piece that just does a little bit of everything.
Yep.
Knows how to play in the framework of the team structure.
Without a doubt. He's another key piece at Greensboro Day this upcoming season, and he'll continue to elevate his status there over the years, as did his brother Marty. Here is Roper taking the bump, laying it up, no. Gets his own, though. Look at the work from Trey Roper on the glass to clean it up.
And that just goes back to what we were talking about earlier. Just so strong, so physical.
Hargett, little in and out, trying to create on Cannon. We'll see what he can do. Hargett showing the handle. Step back triple for him is up. No good. Nice rebound underneath for Maadwest. Tipped out. Murchison's got it now. Little hop step adjustment. Some contact, but had it deflected out. Will stay with Maadwest.
Haven't seen a whole lot of Christian Hargett coming into this weekend. He is very impressive.
Yeah. I want to say he averaged in the 18 and 6 and 5 range as a freshman at Heritage and in one of the better public school conferences in the state. That's no easy feat. And then the work he did with Top Shot on UA this summer was impressive as well. They had a great backcourt with him and Amari Winters.
Yeah, definitely.
That one is up and good for Murchison, in the right place at the right time for the finish. In and out, Thomas. Fall away, jumper, money.
Yeah, what do you do with that?
What
Good
skill?
luck.
What skill from Jeremiah Thomas. Murchison looking to use the speed. Hargett catching fire from the corner, short. Rebound secured by Cannon, and a nice on-target pitch-ahead pass to Thomas for the CP3 connection. 10 minutes to go now. It's a 5-point lead for DWOK. And what's been a very competitive matchup early, quick reach-in foul called there against DWOK. That's DJ Canvies, excuse me.
Although we expected this, I mean, Jeremiah Thomas's involvement early on has been very important to their success.
Absolutely. Jaden Velez going to check in, another very talented wing with the ability to heat up. It's a luxury to have off your bench. That's a strong layup for Awasanya. He'll draw a foul.
Yeah, viewers should go ahead and get used to expecting to hear his name a lot.
Absolutely. They called that one on the floor. Io didn't really like it. I don't really blame him. Here's Io on the catch, draws another foul.
And to me, Awasanya, although he does possess perimeter skills, is doing a phenomenal job of just forcing his way to the rim.
Mashing right now.
Either getting to the rim and finishing, drawing a foul, or forcing them to make a defensive play.
Absolutely. Good job by Giant to jump in on the double to get the tie up. And then Thomas will sub in for Cannon, who will get a break. Him and Roper hanging out on the bench right now. Awasanya touches in the same spot for about the 4th time in the last 4 possessions. Midi jumper up, way short. Rebound secured by DWOK, and here they come.
And that's a win for DWOK.
Yep. Giant lost the basketball, found the basketball, recovers it, and a travel's called, going the other way.
If DWOK Elite can the more jump shots they can force Awasanya to take, the better results they're going to have.
Yeah. He's so imposing when getting downhill.
100%.
And here comes Maadwest. Here's Jalen Mason with it, talented kid out of Fayetteville as well. Mason attacking the basket.
Great
Adjustment
move.
finish for 2.
Great move.
Using the size and strength as Mason to get it back within 3. Here comes Gray. Nice spin move. Fouled on the drive. It'll be on the floor as Hargett checks back in for Jeremiah Murchison. Nice cut, layup, no good, but a foul. And we got free throws coming for DJ Canvies. And while this DWOK 15U team doesn't really have a true big in their lineup, they have size throughout their lineup.
Yeah, I mean, it's big by committee. You know, everybody's going to rebound on this team. You have, Trey Roper, we've already talked about, rebounds well bigger than his size. Same with Joey Giant. And Jeremiah Thomas, he can play in this, circumstance. He can play some small ball 5 for all intents and purposes.
Looked like Velez came out and came back in. I think he might be dealing with an injury, so we'll monitor his status the rest of this one.
Very noteworthy, as Nick Cannon's got a couple fouls early, and they only have 7 guys.
Yeah, they might have to navigate it and see. What a strong take by Mason, showing all the aggression.
Wow.
And a lot of times you'll get rewarded for a foul with that. Still love to see that, even with the miss from the young Jalen Mason.
And on the other side, Giant just not afraid, not deterred.
Absolutely.
Sticks his nose right in there and takes it.
Gets a stop. Oh, nice move from Canvies. Goes around Roper again for a pull-up, too, off the glass, no good. Awasanya pushing. Pitch ahead to Hargett. Hargett spinning. Caught up a little bit. Pass is deflected. Dump down, Awasanya. Power dribble, puts it up and in. Easy finish for the big fella.
Nice.
Yep, Thomas tried to run the floor. Giant missed him a little bit. He'll cross over, go through some contact, blocked. Good job defensively there from Maadwest. Pitch ahead here. All the way to the cup, right hand, got the roll. That's a big-time finish from Noah Melvin. Great to get a look at some of the highly touted 2029s here in North Carolina. Roper with the basketball.
And it looks like Fayetteville's in a real good place with the 2029s that we're seeing on display right now.
Absolutely. Roper's midi rattles out. Dump down, try to thread the needle. Roper did a great job, and he and Thomas collided. And now Awasanya is going to clean it up. Little miscue there.
You just can't afford to give him easy buckets.
No. And then Roper with a nice feed to Giant, right back to answer to tie it back up at 19. Timeout called on the floor, 7:32 to go, and we'll be right back. We are back. Action resumes. Here is Hargett. The Heritage Husky gives it up. Pitches over to Mason. Now it's in the middle of the floor, Awasanya. He'll elevate strongly. Finish is short. Rebound tipped out. Roper did a solid job just providing some sort of resistance on that one.
Yeah. Uncommon miss there at the rim by Awasanya.
He's normally going to make that one for sure.
This is a big stretch with for Maadwest Elite with Awasanya going to the bench.
For sure. Here is Gray with the basketball. Little pick and roll, two-man game with Roper. No good. Rebound fought for and a foul on Roper on the rebound. And 1-1. As I feel like both teams are going to be in the bonus early in this half. Refs decidingly calling it pretty tight, but they have been consistent with it.
Agreed. Physical game on both sides already.
Yeah. I think the refs know what is at stake, and they want to make sure that the game stays on the tracks, and I think everybody players, coaches included, have done a great job of that thus far.
Could not agree more.
Free throw up and good for Elijah. How do you pronounce his last name, Jeff?
I think it's Fapajuo.
Fapajuo. That's actually fun to say, Fapajuo.
I could be wrong.
If it is one of his people or him, please correct us for next time.
Yeah, if you're listening.
Yeah, just let us know. Here's Thomas on the board. He'll take it himself. Spin move to the cup. Right hand. Gets the roll. What touch on the spin move.
He's been excellent in this first half.
Absolutely. Probably has nearly half their points already.
I would think so. And it hasn't been just one way. He's shown perimeter shooting. He's taking guys off the bounce.
Mid gets to his spot. Little drive and finish there for Canvies is no good on the break. And Fajuopo draws a foul there.
Gets a cheap one on Joey Giant.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Thomas gets a quick tech.
I think we expected those to be distributed
at some point.
At some point in these three games.
Fajuopo at the line. That one is way off.
Wow.
Kind of an uncharacteristic.
Yeah, a bit of a surprising miss there.
Yeah. So that's the front end, and now they're going to shoot the technical free throw. So that was the front end of the 1-on-1. And now Hargett will head to the line to shoot the technical free throws. That one is good for Christian Hargett. Second one also good for the point guard out of Raleigh. Heritage High School, for being open only a decade and a half or so, has had a lot of talent roll through those doors over the years.
Didn't even realize they were quite that new. But yeah, no doubt. They're
definitely open at least after 2005, for sure. Hargett, a deep one.
Wow.
No good. Rebound up, no good. Underneath. And here comes DWOK. It's Gray with some speed. Gray going up, blocked by Hargett at the rim.
Appears we have a warning on the DWOK Elite bench.
Yeah, for sure. Officials playing no games today. Canvies, shot fake. Driving with the left hand, kick out. Thomas, a great look from the wing for three. Absolutely. He is on one today.
Difficult to say anything we haven't already said in this first half. He's just been everywhere,
Absolutely.
doing everything.
Answer triple, up, no good. Rebound, Hargett on the O glass. Attacks here, right hand, got
Tough.
it. 5:37 to go, we're all tied up at 24.
Even though he hasn't converted on all his looks, I mean, the high-level moves that Hargett's making to create the looks have been, remarkable to me.
Absolutely. Especially as like a 6'3", 6'4" guard at this stage.
That shoots it.
Yeah. He's an Anthony Simmons guy. We've seen the success that he's had with those type of guards. Layup, Roper, got it. Too strong. Underneath for two.
And to your earlier point about the lack of bigs on DWOK's roster, we have Trey Roper now guarding the 5
and embracing all of it
and having no issue on offense in the same role.
Hargett trying to create something, and a travel there on Fajuopo. See if DWOK can add to their lead. Oh, a little reject of the drag screen layup. Nice finish from Canvies. And Hargett will bring it up now. Almost a takeaway. Was able to keep it alive. Hargett spinning, attacking, adjustment, draws a foul.
You know, those that don't know, Cavanis actually I'm pretty sure led all freshmen in North Carolina in assists per game last year.
Really? And
Yep.
where's he in school at?
Harding
Gotcha.
with Ed Cook.
Absolutely, and they have another group of young talent coming in. They're going to be a team to watch this year, but a real threat to go win some state championships here if they're able to keep that group together.
You know, Coach Cook is one of the better coaches in the state.
Absolutely.
And he's in his first year there. They had some injury, misfortune. Now going forward, they look like they have a clean bill of health, and they've added pieces that are only young pieces that clearly have shown promise and are going to be noteworthy for the next 3 or 4 or 5 years.
Absolutely. Hargett at the line again. That one is no good. Rebound secured by Jaden Velez, who is back in the game. He does look a little gimpy.
Yep.
So we'll see what he's able to do despite being limited a little bit. Roper catches and will attack. Roper, bully ball mode. Attacking.
Good.
Gets the roll.
Gracious,
What
man.
a finish by Trey Roper.
Grown man strength.
Yep.
Good gosh.
30-25, DWOK in front. Hargett over to Murchison. Murchison, pull up 2. Gets it to go.
Tough shot.
Jeremiah Murchison gets to his spot with confidence. Roper wants another touch. He's going to go to work. Roper, spin move on the baseline. They send 2. Recognizes, gets rid of it. Deep 3 for Gray. Way off. Here comes Bernie. Gives it up to Murchison. Nice move by Murchison all the way for 2. What a finish by the Fayetteville guard.
Great sequence there for Murchison.
Absolutely. Thomas, step back triple. No good. Rebound batted out. Bernie racing for it, went between the legs, and it stays with DWOK. A reach-in foul called. Not sure if we're in the bonus quite yet on this side.
You know, Miles, I've been really impressed with both Bernie and Thomas and just the flashes they've shown. I
Yeah.
mean, the activity is specifically physicality, activity around the basket, both on the glass constantly. And as we know, 15U, these bigs are not finished products.
Absolutely.
So how much they develop going forward these next couple years will be very intriguing to follow.
Yeah. Roper rejected by Io. But now Bernie started to show a little more with grabbing and going, as we just saw. Showed that a lot in Garner Road in July. And like we've kind of alluded to, just an energy ball with a springy second jump. As Thomas goes in and spikes it with the right hand.
Caught Bernie sleeping.
Absolutely. And they don't want Thomas ejected. He already got a text, so coach reminded him, hey, just get back. Don't do anything too extra. Murchison gives it up. Hargett catching fire. There it goes for him. Showing the touch.
Smooth. But yeah, Bernie, I mean, you could tell physically he's got plenty of room to grow still.
Velez steps into one with rhythm. No good. What a tip dunk by Trey Roper. Gets a tech for it. Must have said a word you can't say, but what a finish by Trey Roper, flying above the rim.
Wow. You know, I get it. Keep it consistent, but
Let the kid be excited for that one.
come on, man.
Yeah.
Let's play some basketball.
Absolutely.
But again, it feels like we've talked about Trey Roper the whole time today. I mean, he's been involved everywhere.
Just such a presence. Hargett makes the free throws, and we're all tied up.
And we've talked about his strength and physicality and motor and all that, and plays bigger than his size. But, I mean, right there, showing the pop, playing through contact, playing above the rim.
Mm-hmm. Bernie driving, dump down. The two bigs connect for one. Thomas trying to beat the defense back. Almost does, and he will.
Wow.
What a finish by
It
Jeremiah
has been
Thomas.
Jeremiah Thomas show this entire half.
Absolutely. Hargett being hounded a bit. Got to be smart, recovers well. Io in the middle. Pull up 2. Io off left. Rebound by Thomas. Also been on the glass quite a bit. Thomas, kick out. Gray assessing it. And now Thomas gets a step. Gets to the free throw line for a step back going left. No good.
Still a great look.
And Roper finds a way to get the rebound and draw a foul.
Who else?
Absolutely. And he's going to go to the line for a 1-and-1 here.
Although Thomas missed that shot, I thought it was a great look.
Yeah.
And I also think, he's doing a great job of not falling in love with his shot right now. Still playing within the framework of the offense and finding good looks for himself and others.
And varying up, like you said, varying up the attacks on where he goes. Willing to go to the basket, attack and transition. Oh, I'm not going to hesitate and not shoot this three. I'm going to let it fly if I'm open.
Well, and also, the term three-level scorer is, commonly coined in this industry, but he's shown true three-level scoring ability, not just today, but in years past.
Absolutely. Roper hits both, substitution coming in, and it'll be C.J. Jackson making an appearance. And here comes Christian Hargett. Here's Mason. Hargett gets right to his spot and pulls up. Couldn't get the roll. Couldn't quite save it. Foot was out. See what DWOK can do. With a 2-point lead, minute and a half to go, or just a little less. Roper, pull up two. Got it. And that's the aspect that he's starting to show some real growth into is the outside shot.
And the more he develops that, the higher his ceiling could be.
Absolutely. Murchison, sidestep triple, no good. Rebound, Velez dealing with some duress but escapes. And Gray will pull up from three. Count that, back iron down.
Big bucket.
And it's a 7-point lead now for DWOK. Here's Hargett spinning. Evading in some tight spaces here. Ayo, kick out to the corner. Shot fake and a foul, or travel before the foul.
Wow. Huge confidence by Gray there to pull that, especially when you have a cutting hot Thomas to the basket. Big shot.
Absolutely. And now, 40 seconds to go, 10-second difference in shot and game clock, and it's a 7-point DWOK lead, as this has been a really good back-and-forth matchup with the stars shining bright. Roper will set up, we'll go with a two-man game. Gray will use it, get the switch, and draws a foul. We'll go to the line for a 1-on-1. Yeah, Roper's one of those guys. What position is he? He's a basketball player, coach.
Yeah, he's on the court.
He's a basketball player.
I want him on my team. I don't know, but he's on my team.
He's on my team. Free throw missed. And now shot clock turned off as Murchison's got it. Murchison a pull up two, made it. Probably wasn't really thinking about the shot clock, holding for one, but lucky that it went in. He traveled on the catch as he tried to kick it to Velez for three.
Might end up working out in their favor.
Yeah.
I like the flashes Murchison's shown in this contest. I mean, we've seen him continually rise over the last calendar year.
Yeah.
Twitchy, bursty athlete who's obviously still physically developing.
Super long arms. Hargett with 2 seconds. Wild step back. No good. And that will do it. It's a 5-point lead for DWOK over Maadwest in the 15U chip here at the Seros Invitational. What you got, Jeff?
Honestly, for DWOK, their lead has been impressively mounted behind the two guys of Jeremiah Thomas and Trey Roper. Jeremiah Thomas basically getting whatever he wants offensively. Trey Roper just being a man amongst boys. Honestly, surprised Nick Cannon hasn't been more involved in this game, but those two have really led the way for them. As far as Maadwest, I think it's been a lot of Ayo as we expected and Christian Hargett.
Absolutely. We'll be back in just a little bit for half number 2. Action is about to resume here in just a moment as DWOK Elite and Maadwest continue their championship hopes here on the arena court in Rock Hill. Miles Mastrocola, Jeff Bendel here on the call on Phenom Hoops Live. Whoa. Giant and the ref had a little miscue there. And they get it in to Roper, who will initiate this possession for DWOK. Roper, crossover, nice move. Roper all the way, and they call a foul on a little push. He actually was probably about to foul him. I don't think he fouled him yet.
I agree.
Inbound here, flip shot. Nice job on the inbounds. Thomas gonna go to the line for 2 after being fouled there. Just throw it up, tap it in, draw some contact.
Interested to see if Thomas is going to be able to keep his foot quite on the same level of acceleration they had in the first half. Mm-hmm. Can he just continue to apply the same scoring pressure? Will Maadwest adjust? Will they start throwing multiple bodies at him? Same with Trey Roper. I mean, how do you adjust going forward with this group?
That one is up and good for Thomas. It's a 7-point lead now. Here comes Hargett as he gets it across half quickly. Hargett dealing with a couple guys on him. See what they get. Layup, got it underneath.
Nice little action.
Absolutely. They did a good job there. That's MJ Thomas on the finish. In and out here, Gray. Deep shot from him. Off back iron, no. Rebound secured by Fajawopo. Picks up his dribble. Nice pass to Thomas. Kick back out. Ayo. Spin move. Working in. Calls a travel.
That's a big swing right there.
Yeah. Warning on the white bench. Gray with it yet again. Has 2 screens set for him on either side. Uses the cannon one. And he'll attack and kick. Thomas, Cannon from beyond the NBA line by a considerable margin, no good. Giant on the rebound, takes a short jumper and rattles home.
Might be a bit of a challenge for Cannon to find his footing here in the second half after, sitting so much in the first.
Yeah. Here is Bernie, back out to Hargett. Down low, Ayo takes a bump, puts it up and in with ease. 5-point game now.
And you could tell Cannon not wanting to foul there.
Yeah. Thomas gives it back to Gray. And Gray will retreat and set it up. Spin move. Nice pass to Thomas. Adjustment, no good. Good job by Bernie to get back. Nick Cannon follows it up and cleans it up and one. And that's how you get yourself in a rhythm.
Absolutely. Shot's not falling. Let me go ahead and just crash the glass, find an easy bucket.
Absolutely.
Maybe not particularly easy, but
yeah.
well earned.
Yeah, absolutely. Cannon with a free throw right here to extend the lead to 8. It is good. 50-42 lead for DWOK. Here's Bernie. Back to Hargett. Hargett triple, no good. Oh, he missed Cannon on the lob potentially, but that's a goaltend. Ten-point game now. Hargett pitch ahead. Fajawopo kind of bumped and draws the foul. Turnover here. Roper's got it. Odd man situation here. Roper stop and pop two. Couldn't get the roll. Rebound fought for. Hargett's got it, and now they're pushing. He'll drive through the bump, layup, got it. Nice finish from Christian Hargett.
It's been really impressive this game.
Absolutely. Thomas now with some open floor. Hargett tries to get back, but a little too late doing so. And we're right back at 10. Mason back to Hargett for Maadwest. Trying to get something going here. Mason catches again. Thought about the three. Almost traveled with it. Sfajuopo with it. Middle of the floor. Passes deflected by Giant. And here comes Thomas. Thomas to Giant. Giant attacks baseline. Nice finish. DWOK getting whatever they want on the offensive end right now.
And it's starting to slip away from Maadwest. Interested to see what they kind of do here to try to generate a little bit of offense.
Yeah. Maybe string together a couple stops too. Here is Mason. Thought about the three. Traveled with it.
You know, and one of the issues is DWOK is they zoned up later in the second half, or in the first half rather, and you know, Awasanya's not been able to have easy looks at the rim, which is where they just thrive. So it's a different offensive structure here in the second half.
Definitely. Here comes Canvys. Cannon around a screen, has to evade. Good defense from Awasanya. And they call a foul on him.
Roper gets it in the post, wants a mismatch.
Yeah. Roper layup, got it.
Just too strong.
What a move.
Just too strong.
Absolutely. Coach Cozart flexing the muscles on the bench. Here's Murchison. What a burst he has.
Wow.
Couldn't get the finish though. Cannon, strong move, elevates, missed it, but draws a foul. And Nick Cannon gets rewarded for his aggressiveness.
Yeah, back-to-back fouls on Awasanya. Nick Cannon starting to really figure it out here in the second half.
Trying to build that cushion, which is a necessary thing considering the firepower amongst this Maadwest lineup. You can never, they're not going to die easy, I'd imagine. That one is up and good. Timeout called on the floor, and we'll take it with them. We'll be right back. Cannon at the line as we return from the timeout. Free throws money. Lead up to 16 now. Let's see what what Maadwest can kind of do to get things going back in the right direction. Traveled, shuffled the feet.
And it feels like there's been a lot of those type of miscues, a lot of unforced errors in the second half for Maadwest, and that's you just can't give up easy opportunities like that against a team this talented in DWOK Elite.
Absolutely. Here's Gray. Trying to create Murchison, doing a nice job staying with him. Really nice job. Gray, though, will go. The ref's having a conversation.
Man, Gray looked like he had nothing there. Created something out of nothing.
Absolutely.
Foul on the floor, but still.
Yeah. Murchison will come out. Cannon catches in the corner. Takes the three off the jab step. No good. Rebound. Tipped out. Good effort. Or nope, never. It was still good effort from Jeremiah Thomas, but they're saying he tipped it out. Mason thought about the three and traveled again. He's done that, I think, 3 times now on those little shot fakes off the catch. He's only been called for it twice, but it is happening. Here's Gray crossing half court. 10:55 to go. Down low, nice cut for Canvies. Gets rewarded with a nice high arcing floater for 2. This one could get up to 20 here really soon.
Which I think would be a surprise, for both of us.
I definitely think so. Mason with a strong left-hand take for the cup for 2. Thomas going to set a screen. Gray gets a stab and 1. A well-executed little ghost on the screen, and it leads to a basket plus a foul for Gray.
Well, obviously the talent takes over in these settings, but it's worth noting, Coach D. Lee for this DWOK squad.
Oh, he's been doing this for a minute.
100%. So this is no unfamiliar territory. He knows a lot of these guys, and he's been in these moments.
Yeah, absolutely. Knows what buttons to push with these talented kids. I know he's a part of the CP3 organization. A little underhand lob, and Velez and Cannon just mistimed it. Coach Lee's telling Velez, you don't need to be that unselfish all the time. You could take that yourself if you need to. Hargett trying to muster something up. Gets it back. Hargett. Gives it out to Awasanya. See what he does. They're going to back up off him and try to see if he wants to take a jump shot, but he'll attack anyway and score anyway. Doesn't matter.
No problem. But again, this zone look is giving them fits because they don't have a ton of shooting on the floor.
No, Canvy's right hand couldn't get the touch. They're going to call it for the backboard smack. And Io will bring it up. Steps into a 3. No good. Rebound, Thomas has it, and he'll push. Thomas up the right side of the floor stops for a second. Thomas, step back, draws a foul. Probably going to call it on the floor.
I understand the attempt to try to get back in this and hit a 3 there by Awasanya, but man, you're just so strong, so good getting downhill. You got a head of steam, attack a smaller guy, put pressure on the rim, make them foul you.
Absolutely. That one is up and good. Thomas connects. Second one for Thomas is money. He's been showcasing his game at a very high level here all weekend long, but especially today.
I'd venture to guess he and Roper have probably combined for over 50.
Yeah, it feels like it for sure. Bernie thought about the triple. Nice pass down low. Nice hands, though, from Jaden Velez. And a pitch ahead here. Canvy's pull back 3. That's impressive. That was Sharif Cooper style right there.
Wow.
And Velez, another defensive play. He's going to try to take this one himself, but he'll dump it off to Cannon, who elevates and finishes in traffic for 2. That was a great pass.
Yeah, two opportunities set up there by Velez, back-to-back, converted both.
Absolutely. Jumper up short, rebound batted around. Io's got it. He wins the battle, puts it up, through a little contact. No call, though. It's up to 73. The clock is running. as we get ready for the 16U championship coming up between DWOK and RR Elite, which should be a really fun one. Floater up, no good for Canvys, and Bernie will bring it up. Bernie, push cross, gives it to Hargett, faked the lob, missed it. And now Thomas will go up and windmill that one with some emphasis.
Wow.
That is some super pop from the young fella. Io around the world with it. Blocked and fouled by Velez.
It's been a complete game for Jeremiah Thomas offensively.
Absolutely.
Scoring legitimately every way possible, putting pressure on the rim, finishing with either hand, hitting jump shots from beyond the arc, mid-range, off the bounce, whatever you want.
I feel like as he continues to gel with those teammates at Forsyth, he'll only continue to get better within that group. I'm excited to see kind of how they look around the midseason mark.
Definitely. And then, going forward, he has the tools to be the future of the program.
Absolutely. That one is good by Awasanya. Pull up, Velez draws a foul and says, and one. Him and Io share a laugh after that one. At this point, it's all but certain that DWOK 15s are going to get this done as the clock is ticking with a 26-point lead. And Velez, despite playing through injury, having a nice little stretch here.
Yeah, made a couple defensive plays, hit a shot there.
Free throw good, and he'll get back.
But he's another guy that we've talked about that, he's still so far from his long-term ceiling.
Yeah.
He's got plenty of room to grow.
Absolutely. Plenty of room to grow and still very impactful right now, which is a great combination to have.
Absolutely.
78-51 the count. Deep three launched up from Fajuapo, no good. Rebound, not secured, be deflected out. It's Tolson O'Daniel checking in. Here is Velez. Tacks himself and spikes it in. Just saw a lane and went up and finished it.
Right on cue.
Absolutely.
It's been a nice little stretch here for Velez.
Absolutely. Here is Bernie. Uh-oh. Look out below. Talon Bernie took one dribble from inside the hash and finished that one.
Well, to your earlier point, Miles, it'll be really fascinating to see how his ball skills and game develops as more of his wing skills, if you will, because he already has so much appeal as a rebounder, multi-positional defender.
Absolutely. Now he's a guy that we should be very, very excited about moving forward. The way he ran the floor for that Garner Road team was just incredible. Fajuapo, pull back three. Got it. Nothing but net. 80-56 now.
And I'm curious where that was 30 points ago when they needed it.
Yeah. Nice move by Trey Roper, showing the ball skills. O'Daniel catching underneath in traffic. Pass down low. Going the other way now. Roper gonna go up. Off two. Couldn't quite get there. Velez looking for a friend to pass to. Almost actually completely threaded the needle there, but I don't think Cannon was quite expecting it.
Yeah, great look. I think you're right. I think Cannon just kind of missed it.
52-86. Be sure to stick around. We got two more coming up. 16U, 17U, as well as MVP interviews after each game. And DWOK Elite didn't make a 17U group, but got the 15s and 16s and trying to really get it done. Oh my goodness. Velez Bernie went up and spiked it over Roper, who's got a grin on his face. and they'll dap up about it.
I think that was the most impressive finish of all of them.
It probably was. It probably was. Bernie showing the trampolines for legs that he has, as they all talk about it now over during the free throw here for Cannon as the clock ticks down to under 3 minutes. And Jeff, all these guys made big-time contributions for this group, but it really was Jeremiah Thomas and Trey Roper doing the heavy lifting.
Yeah, I mean, obviously a star-studded group that, goes 7 deep with all guys that we know and that are highly touted. As we said, Nick Cannon, huge name, national prospect. Jaden Velez, he's shown a lot of promise and made several plays here. DJ Cavanis, high-level playmaker. Joey Giant did all the fill in the gaps and everything. But you have, like you said, and Ant Gray runs the show, skilled lead guard. But it ultimately, to your point, comes down to Jeremiah Thomas and Trey Roper.
Absolutely.
They controlled this game. They dominated from start to finish.
They certainly did. Cannon will bring it up now, as this will probably be the last possession, with it being a 24-point game. Velez, right hand, couldn't get it. Tip-in's there. And that should just about do it. We'll see. They might play it out. I don't know. Maybe Rick will tell him. Oh, Daniel dunks on Velez, and Velez is like, no way.
Oh, Daniel. Really, he's only played a couple minutes this game, but he's put himself in the position to make an impact on both ends.
Caught the body. Velez is like, why? How did I let that happen? But credit to O'Daniel for getting it done. And credit to Velez for trying it anyway. Free throw up and no good. I think they're just going to let these guys play it out. Maybe this will be the last possession. We'll see. And a foul is called as the clock will continue to tick. But this has been a fun one. It did get out of hand a little bit towards the end just from a score perspective, but both teams really competed. And despite the losing effort, Maadwest still, a lot of the guys did show their promise and ability. And it was great to see them on this level at this stage as they now make the move back home to their high schools for the season that will fall open gym start in just about a month. And I'm sure we'll see some of the kids in this group on the court now at CP3 Rising Stars in a couple weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. Now that CP3 Rising Stars has moved to freshmen and 8th graders. And that'll do it.
Absolutely. That has been a fun one. We'll be back in just a little bit for the MVP interview with a 15U chip.
Summer finale of Seros Invitational.
Thomas or Roper, either one. What's up, everybody? Miles Mastercole here with Trey Roper, DWOK Elite 15U chip here at the Seros Invitational. Man, what's it with you and winning championships on this court?
Hey, man. I just play with my team, play hard, and win. That's it.
So we were talking up here during the game, and I think your positional identity will continue to evolve, and you'll be what it is. And we were saying, if someone asks you what position you are, I don't know the answer. I just say he's a basketball player, and you want him on your team. What? Speak about that. Like, you were just willing to do whatever is necessary. I could play the point, I could play the 5, I could play anything in between. We're just going to get the job done regardless. What does that? What does that mean to you, being a player like that?
To me, that means like I'm willing to do whatever it takes to win and be great.
How important is it having guys like that to win big championships and string wins together like this in a row?
Very, very important. You know, these players, all players are talented on my team, and we just play well together.
For
We
sure.
got good chemistry.
Big season ahead at Knightdale. You excited for it? What are you looking forward to for the high school season?
I'm looking forward to go undefeated season, right, and then make it to finals and win it.
Absolutely. Trying to run the table at Knightdale. Trey Roper,
sir.
thank you so much.
Appreciate
we'll
you.
see y'all soon.